What's up guys, Huso7 here, and in this video I'm going to go over some changes in the Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls beta. So again, if this is the first video that you're watching, I'm participating in the Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls beta, and there's no longer a non-disclosure agreement or a content embargo or anything, so I'm going to be posting some videos up. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was some changes. Again, this is beta, so it's not necessarily full release, so that could change. So the first thing that I want to show you is that Paragon, you see that this is level 16 Paragon, is now applied towards all of my heroes. So you can see even my level 1 Crusader I just created already has a Paragon level 16. And I'll go over, if you're not familiar with Paragon, Paragon is what you experience and you gain towards after your max level. And your Paragon level, before Reaper Souls just added Gold Find, Magic Find, basically, and primary stats and Vitality. You got like three primary stat, 2 Vitality, and then like 1 secondary stat and 1 of the other secondary stat. But in Reaper of Souls, it's going to work a little bit differently. You'll actually like rotate, getting like an offensive ability, a defensive ability, and then like something else. So it's going to be interesting how those are going to work. So I should have actually 16 levels to apply once I start. Again, if you guys are watching my videos, I'm not even going to click Start Game until you guys are with me here. So I haven't started anything. I'll have 16 different things to apply, I guess in theory, to all of my different characters. And so maybe I'll be more offensive heavy and pick more offensive skills with my wizard or something, and pick more defensive skills with my barbarian. I'll have to see. I'll let you guys know how that goes. But that's one change I want to talk about, is that Paragon is applied. Alright, another change I want to talk to you guys about is if you click Game Settings. So here's where this is kind of a new menu. So you see it tells you what act you're on, you can click through the campaign. Then there's also this adventure mode. Now it says once you completed the campaign, you'll be able to unlock adventure mode. So you can't just jump right into adventure mode, which is a huge bummer because I thought you would be able to. And I'm not sure if in the beta they'll let me actually complete the campaign, so I might not actually get to do videos of adventure mode. Maybe I'll have to play the campaign and see what it is, but I also got to participate in the Diablo 3 beta pre-Reaper of Souls, and they did not let you complete the act, they just let you play half the act. So I'll post a video and let you know what that says. But there is the adventure mode. Here's where you can click change and choose any of the different acts that you want. A major change has happened to difficulty, which I want to go over. So you see it says normal over here. If you click change, now you can see that there's actually 5 different difficulties. So there's normal, hard, expert, master, and torment. So before, what we were used to was normal, nightmare, hell, inferno. But this now actually lays out right here. I just pointed on my screen with my finger instead of my mouse. So excuse me for that. With the mouse, I'll use my pointing now. What you can see is that this offers a 0% bonus. This is basically normal. As we go up, you see you get the 75%. The 100% bounties awarded with double blood shards. I'm not exactly sure what that means yet, but I'll hopefully let you guys know soon. Click here. 200%. Imperial gems can drop from item level 61 monster or higher. Again, I don't know what an Imperial gem is, but that's apparently a new gem that's been added into the game. And then here we go. New legendary items become available at level 70. Additional gold / XP / legendary drop per slider tick, in addition to all these. So then you see on Torment difficulty only, there's this slider, and you can slide it up. And look how much extra it changes. You can get all the way up to 1,600 gold and XP bonus, or you can slide it down. So Torment actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different levels here. So there's actually quite a few different game difficulties. And apparently, you can actually change the difficulty kind of on the fly. So if it's too difficult, you can scale it down. I think I'm going to play normal because I was expecting, this character I'm going to play with, I play on Inferno, Monster Power 7. So I was thinking, okay, well, I'll start off at Torment, 1 or 2 or something, but what I noticed is that if you click hard, this says, this level is recommended for players who have acquired several pieces of rare equipment in Reaper of Souls. So I'm wondering if the difficulty is going to be a little bit different. I'll have to give it out. I'll try it out on normal, see what happens. If it's really easy, I'll switch to one of these other ones. But those difficulties are not available on every character. If I close this and I switch to my level 1 character, you'll see that I can only go, oh, well, that's odd. He wasn't allowed to do this earlier, so I guess it is available on every character, so forget what I just said about that. The other thing I want to say about this is that if you want to make a public game and host it over to the multiplayer, you can click public. Then you can also choose, monster slaying, brawling, or keyboarding. If you don't know what keyboardings are, those are how you have to kill in order to get the organs, which will get you a portal, which will let you get some of the best, rings in the game and some other things. So you can go for keyboard runs, and it will show you how many people are actually playing on this specific quest, which is kind of cool. You can actually try to join public games skills as well. So that's a change I want to show you. I also want to show you the new profile, so go ahead and click View Profile. So you see this looks a little bit different. It's got all of your classes, and it still shows you the highest level and the time that you've allocated to them. It shows you what bosses you've beaten. Now, since the Nightmare, Normal, Inferno, Hell difficulty have gone away, you know, this used to say, like, highest level completed Inferno. That's gone away. It's just showing the bosses you've completed now. It shows you all your stats just like before, so you can view any of that. Now you can also click Heroes just like you could before, and you can view your heroes again. You see I've got all the Paragon. Something really quick I want to point out is that there's actually 4 passive skills now, so I'm sure that this one will unlock as you level towards 70, but that was really interesting. I wasn't expecting there to be a 4th passive skill. That wasn't necessarily something that I had, I don't know, been informed about. When you look at your character, now I am so happy about this. Maybe other people don't think that this is a big deal, but if you click Inspect, you can see what dye is applied. So you see it says the Vanishing dye. On this one I've got the Summer dye. I didn't even know that these gloves were dyed, so that's I'm so happy that they have they tell you now what dye is applied, because before you'd be like, why is my gear orange? I thought, and then you can know now that there's a dye applied. Also, you see that set pieces, like I've got some of these set pieces here, they're green now. The set pieces did not used to be green. They were sort of still just treated like, legendary gear or something, or yellow gear, but now they actually are green, which is cool. It makes them stand out a little bit. And then the next thing I want to show you, let's find one, secondary attributes. So you see that these rare gloves have a secondary attribute that says plus 45 arcane resistance. Now, I'm not 100% positive, but the way I think this works is that primary stats cannot be re-rolled by the Mystic, but secondary stats can. Again, don't hold me to that. Once I get in the game and start it out, I will let you know for sure, but that's my guess, is that secondary stats is what can be re-rolled. So I could re-roll that 45 arcane resistance, and I don't know, maybe get something better out of it. So I'll let you guys know about that once I get into it. But that's some changes to the Paragon, to the characters, to the view thing. So you can see, since this is a beta, this is not all correct. I have played my wizard much more than 4 hours and 36 minutes. I just noticed that. That's if I got her that far in 4 hours and 36 minutes, I would be a happy person, but that's not the case. So that's some of the changes that you can expect to Reaper of Souls, at least just, before we even get into the game. There's going to be plenty more, gameplay changes and things otherwise, but I wanted just to show you that first, and be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be getting into the campaign here. I'm going to be showing off the Crusader and some of my other videos. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and be sure to